Hey everyone, this is the ShutInBakas. My name is Chris. Today we are back for the world of Leadale, or in the land of Leadale, or Leadale no Daichi Naite. I think I said that terribly, but either way, this is an isekai that is happening in the winter 2022 season. It's being done by Maho Films, which are known for doing the I'm Standing on a Million Lives anime. If it's for my daughter, I'd even defeat the Demon Lord anime, and By the Graces of the Gods anime. So they haven't really done all that much, but it's forgivable. So, Leadale is an isekai about a girl who is on hospital life support who dies when the power goes out, and she gets sent to this VR MMO that she played a lot in her time before she died. Only it's 200 years in the future. So, quite a bit of time has passed. And yeah, I mean, overall, it's a surprisingly well done show in the sense that it kind of shows that, she's worried about, being alone in this world now because it's 200 years in the future, the servers are offline in the real world. She's obviously not on the actual game, she's in a different parallel world. And her only family is NPCs. That, they're real now, but, it's weird talking to an NPC. She also has 3 children, so that's neat. So, yeah, she's got a dwarf son, a elf son, which is a pervert, and an elf daughter, which I'm not really sure what her gimmick is. But yeah, they're all interesting characters, and they add to the funny haha of the show. And yeah, I mean, overall, it's well done. The CG is abundant, but it's fine. It makes sense. And overall, the character designs, I like Kana quite a lot. She is growing on me. I like Kana a lot. And her design is good. I like the high elf blonde hair, green outfit kind of thing. That looks good. And she's very OP, like all isekai protagonists. Except for a few, but let's be real, most isekai protagonists are overpowered to an issue. It's going to be she's overpowered to the point where it's going to be her, her kryptonite, oh, I'm too strong, it sucks, man. Yeah, so overall, I was really interested in this anime because I started watching it and thought, okay, that's cool enough, it's another isekai. But when I started looking into it, I was surprised because Leadale is actually based on a 2010 novel. You heard me here right first, folks. This is a novel from 2010 that's an isekai. So this is a very, OG classic isekai. So you can't really give it too much shit for being generic in 2022 because at the time this would have been pretty revolutionary, not revolutionary, but a new idea, right? A new thing. Whereas, nowadays it's like, okay, well, everybody gets isekai. Everyone gets hit by truck-kun. Although, to be fair, it's new that, a girl died in a hospital on life support of all things, but it was just kind of sad. So, yeah, as you can see here, it's all light novel. There's a light novel that you can look up on Bookwalker. Again, not sponsored. Just read the light novels. They're good stuff. I did read the preview. You can actually get a 20-page preview or something of whatever book you're looking at, and it actually looked pretty good. So far, it's very similar to the anime. They're both very, they're pretty much the exact same, unlike the girl who professed herself the pupil of the wise man. This is a good adaptation where it's pretty much the same. I haven't seen the manga yet because there's no official way of looking at it, but it is coming out this year in March, so keep an eye out for that one if you're into Leadale. And yeah, there isn't really much info on the original novel, sadly. I would really want to take a look at that because it's very interesting hearing a 2010 novel, isekai. So I really hope that we get a translation, or if there's an unofficial translation that we can read, that would be great. But I was curious. I looked up the place that it was published to, and it is called Shosetsuka ni naru, which is basically let's become a novelist. It sounds like an anime. It's basically a Japanese user-generated novel site. I totally just read that. It has 2 million registered users and 800,000 novels. That's a lot of novels. I was just interested because I wanted to know where it was being uploaded to. And weirdly enough, this has so much stuff that everybody knows. Like a sentence of a bookworm, Otaku Spirit would like to know that the original novel for that came from here. Bo Fury, one of my favorite MMO game anime, that's from here as well, the original novel. They've even got big ones such as I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, and heaps of others like, God, okay, give me a second, it's a whole list. They've got Konosuba, they've got Log Horizon, Mushoku Tensei, so that's where the original novel came from. They've even got Overlord, they've got ReZero, reincarnated as a slime. They've got so much stuff on here that makes sense in retrospect. They've even got Rising of the Shield Hero. Like, pretty much every isekai or anything that was, like, not a huge hit started on this website, it seems. So, this is an interesting website overall. I would recommend you guys take a look at this because this is quite an interesting, like, thing to look at overall. Anyway, so back to the anime, the Leadale anime. I think it's doing well. In the most recent episode 4, they just had a part where Kana had to come to the conclusion or the realization that now that she's in this world, which, you know, has thieves and death and, you know, bad guys in it, she realizes that she has to kill people and, you know, she could die again. And I always think that's an interesting part of the isekai genre, where it's like these characters have to come to the terms that if they die again, they might not, you know, carry on. You know, they won't respawn, or you know, they have to take lives now, and it might not have felt like it while playing the game, like it's just a mindless NPC that you're killing. But in this, it feels like you're actually killing people. That's an interesting idea. I like that. I haven't really talked about it too much so far in this, but you can tell she is affected by it, and she isn't really wanting to kill people. So I have a feeling this show isn't going to be about mass murder, unlike some slime isekais out there. Anyway, I just wanted to talk about Leadale because it's one of those other sleepers that people aren't watching. Go watch Leadale. It's surprisingly good. It's got a really great outro, by the way. Go look it up, Leadale ED. I'm not a huge fan of the OP, but the ED, that's great. I like it. It's very chill. Yeah, so anyway, thanks all for watching. Leave a comment telling me what you thought about Leadale if you've seen it, or if you're planning on watching it. Let me know. Tell us leave us a like, dislike if you didn't like the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, ring the bell button if you want to know when we're uploading, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.